Welcome to Ingredient Wars, the baking show where I have to make a recipe out of wacky food combinations only a mother could love. My name's Cassie, and in each episode I will compete in a different challenge to determine my 5 random ingredients. At the end of each episode, a masked judge will taste my dish and determine my fate, leaving me with either an advantage or a punishment in the next round. At the end of the season, my total score will determine whether or not I win the grand prize of a trip to Santorini, Greece, or the grand punishment of camping in the Texas heat with limited supplies. May the odds be in my favor. Do I have to say that? Today's ingredient picking challenge is bringing it back to the basics. On the table in front of me, there are 5 piles of randomly mixed ingredient cards. My challenge is to make a magical dessert out of the 5 ingredients I randomly select, 1 from each pile. Let's pick a card. My first ingredient is pear. My second ingredient of the day is cereal. My third ingredient of the day is popsicle. Starting off strong. Give me something good, give me something good. My fourth ingredient of the day is, I'm actually nervous, what? Mayonnaise? This is not gonna be good. And my fifth and final ingredient of the day, please be good, is pecans. Okay, so our 5 ingredients are pear, cereal, popsicle, mayonnaise, and pecans. Should we just call it? I'm gonna say that this is gonna be a fail, but let's see what we can make. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by making my mayonnaise. I've actually never made mayonnaise before, so we'll see how that goes. Gordon Ramsay says to crack your eggs on a flat surface. Here we go. Oh, made a mess. Don't know what I expected there. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I'm gonna add in, ooh, I need a funnel. I have no idea how that's gonna turn out. Hopefully great. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna use a ½ teaspoon of allspice because that's spicy. We're just kind of replacing the usual things that we would put inside of a mustard. You know, usually you put like more savory seasonings in it. Now we're putting some sweeter stuff in. So I'm kind of excited to see how this tastes, to be honest. I'm almost willing to bet it's not gonna be that great, but we'll fix it. The sugar should help. So I put about a teaspoon of vanilla in there. I'm gonna add in some apple cider vinegar, just about a teaspoon of it. Beautiful. And finally, we're gonna add in about a cup of olive oil. Eggs and olive oil are what make up mayonnaise. I'm hoping that the olive oil doesn't affect the flavoring too much, but it might. So now we're gonna use something called an immersion blender.
It doesn't fit.
Thanks. New plan. It'll fit in here. Best of luck. Oh, this is not a good situation. Let's emulsify. Nice, brown mayonnaise. It's not that bad, honestly. But I feel like it's not the right consistency of mayonnaise. Maybe it's supposed to like refrigerate. We'll refrigerate it. Yay, in the fridge. Next, I'm going to attempt to cut open this pear. Do pears have cores? We'll find out. I would assume so because apples have cores. A core. Okay, I'm gonna take these pears that why did I do that? Don't know, couldn't tell you. Now we're gonna put them in this bowl just so that I can transfer it to a different bowl. I'm a little concerned that it's not gonna be 4 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take a gander and say that all of these pears are not gonna fit in here, but let's try. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. So we're gonna do 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and then 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. How's that? And then I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And lastly, I'm literally just gonna do 3/4 of an 1/8 cup. Try to do that math. That's big brain math. Now, I'm going to puree all of this together. What do you think of that? Ooh, it smells like apple pie. So what we've just made is pear sauce. It's like applesauce, but with pears. Give that a little taste. Oops. I'm actually kind of starting not to be convinced that this is gonna be good. So I don't have my immersion blender because it's in the sink, so I'm gonna use this real quickly and just... I don't know why it's brown. I can't tell you that. We're gonna whip some cream up. This is for the popsicle. I don't know how much I should put in. That's about good right there. Don't know how much that was. So now I'm just gonna pour some of my homemade mayonnaise into my whipped cream. And we're just gonna whip it until we've got stiff peaks. Tastes like olive oil. I'm hoping that the olive oil doesn't affect the flavoring too much. All right, you guys, now time to assemble the popsicles. So I'm gonna do about a spoonful of this gunk. I don't think this is gonna be a win. And we're just gonna kind of offset it a little bit, like an apple pie. We're gonna fill the rest of the popsicle cups now. We'll always love you. And this is the last one. Let's go ahead and put this in the freezer. We've got 3 minutes and 56 seconds left. We've been letting those popsicles freeze for like the last couple hours. So that's been good. But I really don't know why I didn't do this sooner because now I'm racing against the clock. I just want to make myself a little snack. I'm gonna just crush up. Man, I'm funny. We've got the popsicles that I've made. Any day now. I'm gonna run it under some warm water for a second. Come on! Ah, got it. Ready? Nothing a little whipped cream can't fix. Now let's see what the masked judge has to say. Well, it looks like this dessert was a thumbs down, which means next week I'm going to have to spin the wheel of punishments. Yikes. So make sure you guys tune in for that next week and hit that subscribe button for more awesome, fun food videos, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!